What is going on, guys? Han Yolo. Got another beer video today, but before we get into it, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications of new videos. Let's get into it, man. Today I got Firestone Walker Brewing beer, Velvet Merkin, 2017 vintage, 8.5% ABV, Oatmeal Stout, aged in bourbon barrels. I'm excited, man. I haven't had Velvet Merkin before. I don't think I have, and I know Firestone Walker brews some amazing beers, man. The ABV on this is actually pretty surprising to me because it's a stout aged in bourbon barrels, and it's only 8.5% ABV, man. I'm just so used to barrel aged beers being, 12+%. So I'm pretty excited for this. Like I said, I haven't had anything from Firestone Walker. Like, I haven't had this from Firestone Walker before. I have many beers from Firestone Walker before, just not like, I don't think barrel aged stouts, honestly. So pretty excited for this. Once again, 2017 vintage. Not having, any of these before. I don't know what to expect. And 8.5% ABV, man. I think there's going to be some alcohol presence here, but not a ton. Trying to see if I can form a head there. There we go. So immediately I can already smell like caramel, toffee, molasses, vanilla from this, just from pouring it into the glass. Pour with just a little under a finger of head. Pretty soapy, small bubbles all the way to larger ones, medium, large ones. The color is like I guess like a light mocha head there. It looks like it's gonna be lacing the glass fairly nicely, man. Yeah, very nice lacing on the glass there. The beer itself, putting it away from the light, pitch black beer, basically what I expected, but when I was pouring it into a glass, it was like a lighter brown color, man. It was a lot lighter than I expected, but in the glass, with everything, all the beers in the glass, or, most of the beers in the glass, putting it to the light, it is absolutely a dark beer. I guess putting it to this bright ass light here, it is definitely not pitch black, I guess, not like a jet black. It is like just an extremely, extremely, extremely dark, slightly red brown color, but I mean, it's so dark that it's basically black, man. If you don't have this bright ass light shining at the beer, you wouldn't be able to tell that there's, brown, red color to it. Let's get the nose. Oh man, the nose is great. Milk chocolate with a lot of vanilla, some cinnamon, I'm gonna say slight nutmeggy spice in there. That's just an initial whiff, man. That vanilla comes through pretty damn nicely, and so does that milk chocolate. Oh yeah, slight roasty coffee aroma. Basically your typical stout aromas are coming through, man, but the vanilla and that milk chocolate it's working magic, man. It's just the right amount of vanilla and milk chocolate sweetness. Like, it's great. Yeah, maybe a little bit of cinnamon too, or maybe black licorice, just a tad. I would say I'm gonna lean towards black licorice more than cinnamon, but there is definitely like a slight hit of that cinnamon there. It smells great. It actually smells pretty thick, pretty decadent. It just smells fudgy, you know what I mean? But pouring it from the bottle, it looked super thin to me. And the bottle actually says the temperature to serve it at too. So it says always refrigerate, store at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, serve at 55. I have no freaking idea how cold or warm this beer is. It came straight from the fridge. It was sitting outside of the fridge for about 5 minutes, so it's still pretty damn cold, but it just smells fudgy, decadent. It smells great, man, but when it poured, again, it was pretty thin. But let's get into it, man. Cheers. Pretty damn excited. Thin beer for sure. I kind of expected that being 8.5% ABV, and just the way it poured into the glass, I pretty much expected it to be water consistency, which is what this is right here. Initial thoughts, there was not, I feel like maybe it was just me, but there was not a whole lot of flavor. There's definitely flavor, but it wasn't like, holy shit, there's a lot of flavor. But it faded out with this nice mocha latte type taste there. Pretty pleasant so far. there's this slight tartness to it, like a dark fruit tartness. I'm not sure how to explain it. You get, I'm gonna say, this figgy, plummy, raisiny tartness that kind of lasts pretty much the entire beer until it fades onto that nicer milk chocolate vanilla mocha latte type deal on the back end. But there's that weird sourness. Up front, getting past the sourness, you get that nice roasted malt, coffee flavor. It's actually pretty nice. This drink's incredibly nice for being as thin as it is and being a barrel-aged beer. It drinks pretty damn nice. If it was, you know, if it had more body to it, it's chewier, I think I would definitely like it a lot more. But the flavor, everything is just, like I said, it's not like holy shit, it's in your face type flavor, but all the flavor that's there, that's present, they all work really well together. Even surprisingly, that slight sourness, tartness of that dark fruit element there works pretty damn well with it too. Would I miss it if it wasn't there? No, I wouldn't miss that tartness, but all the flavors, man, they work really nice together. You get the milk chocolate, you get the roasted coffee notes, you get that slight nutmeg, black licorice, not so much cinnamon, I'm not getting cinnamon, and then it fades onto that nice, like the best way I can describe is that mocha latte, vanilla type deal there in the end, which really ties it all together nicely, man. And like I said, I kind of expect 8.5%, I expect some alcohol presence, but if I feel like I didn't say that before, I think I said in the beginning of the video that I wasn't going to expect it or something, but no, I don't know why I would say that. I'm pretty sure I said I expect alcohol present because it's 8.5% ABV. Maybe not as strong as like a 12, but definitely getting alcohol presence there. Just not a huge kick of it. You get slight booziness towards the end, you know, as you sip on this. Yeah, one thing that I don't get a whole lot of, that I usually get in barrel-aged beers is the oaky woodiness of the, you know, the barrel. I'm not getting a whole lot of that in here. I'm not getting a whole lot of the spirit at all. Maybe just a slight touch of the spirit, but that oaky woodiness, I'm not really picking up a whole lot of that. It's just a lot of that vanilla, nutmeg, coffee, roasted malts, roasted coffee type deal. Not a bad beer, man. 2017. I don't know how this was stored or whatever. I mean, I just pretty much just bought it. Like, it was just there and I bought it. So I don't know how it was stored. Not like, I probably wouldn't have stored it much better anyhow. It just sits in a closet in my cellar, which stays relatively cool. But, you know, anyways, man, pretty good beer. Would I, you know, be super excited for it if it was on tap and, you know, I had to have it? No, I would not absolutely have to have it there. It's not a bad beer. It's just a barrel-aged stout, like a low ABV barrel-aged stout. I'm glad I got to experience it. Just not something I would, you know, be super excited about year after year if they release it every year. I'm sure they do. Yeah. Anyways, man, solid beer. Nothing much more to say. This was Firestone Walkers, Velvet Merkin, 8.5% ABV, Imperial. Is it? Yeah, it would be Imperial. Imperial Oatmeal Stout. Is it Oatmeal? Damn, I'm losing it. Oatmeal Stout, aged in bourbon barrels, man. You guys like the video? Thumbs up. Comments, questions, leave below. And as always, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers.